Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our English classes. Actually, today we have an important topic and it's called change. All of us know that a change is one of the most important things in our life, and it's an important topic to discuss with each other because all of us should think about a change. All of us should think about new things to make in order to stay in tune and make innovative and important things in our life. So today we will have with each other some important topics to discuss with each other and know at the end how to take them in our text and in our speaking with each other. Let's start with each other. Okay, the first idiom is turn over a new leaf. What is the meaning of that important idiom? Actually, it's to start fresh attitude or make a positive change in behavior. Let's take an example in order to understand with each other. For me as Abdurrahman, I had a failure in the past with my partner, for example. I left her and I felt bad. So I decided to turn it over or to turn over a new leaf in order to make positive changes in my life after that failure. Let's take an example that is, I think, like the same of my example. After my failure, I decided to turn over a new leaf and study harder. That meant that that person, she or he, decided to make positive change or to make a positive change in order to bat that failure and make important successes and like that. Now you have to make your own example in order to make sure that you understand the meaning of that important idiom very well. Let's go to the next idiom. Okay, the next idiom is turn the page. You know, the meaning of turning the page is to move on from the past and start a new chapter in life. Actually, this idiom is very common because we use it in every day in our life. You know, all of us had failures in the past, so we have to move on. Don't think about the past, the past was in the past, and now we have to think about the new chapters and the present and future. We have here an example. After graduation, Maria felt like she was turning the page to a new chapter in her life. That meant that she let the past in the past after her graduation, and she started thinking about the new chapter in her life after graduation and what she will make in her life. So now you have to make your own example in order to understand the meaning very well. Let's go to the third idiom we have nowadays. Okay, break new ground. What is the meaning of breaking a new ground in your life? Actually, it's to try something innovative or original for you, and like that we can say that you try something new but it has innovation and like that. We have here an example like that. I see that it's very well. The scientist broke new ground in cancer research. We have now a lot of approaches to make operations in cancer, and the scientists are working these days, and they have made a lot of achievements in that, so they broke new ground in cancer research. You can take that example for you. You can make an own example. For me as Abdurrahman, I can make my own example right now. That's for me as Abdurrahman, I broke new ground in my life when I joined the mathematical research in my faculty of engineering, because it's something very innovative for me. I didn't think about that before. So you have to make your own example in order to make sure that you understand well. Let's go to the fourth idiom we have nowadays. Okay, shake things up. What is the meaning of shake things up? Actually, it's to make significant changes to improve a situation. For example, you have a problem right now and you have to shake things up in order to improve a situation or to get rid of that problem. For me as Abdurrahman, in the last semester in my college, I had problems in studying. So nowadays I'm shaking things up in order to be better in studying and like that. Here we have an important example. They needed to shake things up to stay competitive. That means that they need passion or something like that in order to stay competitive and like that, so they shake things up in order to stay competitive. You have to make your own example, don't forget. Okay, the next idiom is be in flux. Actually, it's very important. Let's think about the meaning of be in flux. Actually, it's to be in a constant state of a change or uncertainty. We can make it easier that you are confused. You don't know, for example, if you're right, you're not, you are uncertain. So it's like the exact meaning. We have here an example that will explain everything. The industry is in flux due to new technologies. That means that like we have a lot of approaches, as I said, and we have a lot of like apps of technologies and like that. So the industry is in flux. They don't know where like they can start, like what is the appropriate like technology they have to use in industry and like that. So they are confused, or we can say it in an advanced way, they are in flux. So you have to make your own example about your life using the important idiom. Okay, the next idiom is roll with the punches. What is the meaning of that idiom? Actually, it's to adapt to unexpected challenges or changes. Like all of us like face like something like that because like sometimes we have a change that we are forced to. We don't need like those changes, but we are forced to, or like we have some unexpected problems and like that. So we have to roll with the punches in order like to complete our life because it's life. We will have like those things every day and like that. So we have here an example, and it's like it explains everything I see. Even when things went wrong, she rolled with the punches. That means that she like had like problems in the past, for example, or anything like that, but she decided to roll with the punches in order to pass like them. I think it's very easy for you to make your own example in order to understand that meaning of the important idiom. Okay. Actually, like we have now like an important idiom and it's very easy. Actually, it's to keep pace with. What is the meaning of that? Actually, it's to stay up to date with the changes. Like we can say that's like you know everything about the changes, and you can use like them like in technology. We have a lot of like innovations and changes in technology, so you have to stay up to date. You have to know them, you have to know how to use them in order like to keep pace with the new technology we have like those days or like these days. So here we have an example. We must keep pace with digital innovation. We can say like keep pace with technology in general. So now you can make your own example about like an important app, or something like that. Okay, here we reaches like or like we reached like the last idiom we have today. Realign your focus. I think it's easy, like it's like to change your direction or priorities for better results. Like we can say that you have a lot of things to do, but you have to realign your focus like to your for example, to your research because it's important for you. So it's just like it change your priorities like for better like things for you. We have here like an important example. The company realigned its focus to meet customer needs. It's easy because for sure like the company, if like it needs like to win or like to have a lot of profits like she has, or like it has to focus into like or like to meet like their customer needs and like that to be better in the market. So you have to make your own example from your thought. Okay, now we have like the last thing in our today's slides. Okay, it's like the context about a change in order like to know how to use our idioms in an appropriate way. Okay, a change is a natural part of life. Sometimes we make mistakes, but it's important to turn over a new leaf and try to improve ourselves. After a difficult time, we can turn the page and start a fresh chapter. In work and life, people need to break new ground and shake things up to achieve better results. Life can often be in flux, so it's important to roll with the punches and adapt to challenges. To keep moving forward, we should keep pace with new developments and realign our focus on what really matters. Embracing change helps us grow, learn, and succeed in life. And it's the end, guys. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you found this useful. and all the best. Let's meet with each other in the next video, inshallah. Goodbye.